is dark out here, guys. Can you see anything? I don't think this camera can really see much, but it's a perfect time to test some light bulbs. I haven't uploaded anything to YouTube for a while. It's something I kind of like to do, but I really don't have time. So I'll just do what I can. I bought some LED lights that I want to use for a headlight on my dirt bike. I don't have the actual ones that I'm going to be using yet. However, I do have a few, and I have the time now, so I'm going to make a video. I'm going to compare what I have. I have a Stanley ultra bright LED spotlight. Came from Walmart. I got it on clearance and still spent like $20 on it. I don't think it's even 200 lumens, but it's actually really bright if you're looking for long distance spotlight. We have nobody living across the street at that house that you can kind of see. So it is the perfect time to do this kind of test right here at the house. I can shine lights over there all I want and nobody cares. Awesome. This light, when you first pull the trigger, it's on very close to maximum brightness, but you have these buttons on the back, and if you want to go to full brightness, you have to hold the up button for a good 10 seconds, something like that. You can turn it way down as well. I'll show you that real quick. Let me turn it on, and it's very close to maximum brightness. You can see that light flashing, meaning that it's changing. That's fully bright. Now you can turn it way down, and supposedly the battery will last for about 10 hours. It's still really, really bright, but it's definitely a spotlight. I don't know if you can tell on this camera how bright that is, but it lights up the front of the house across the street pretty well. Let go of the trigger, pull the trigger again, it's back at near fully bright. The others that I have, it's a 5-watt LED, they say. I paid $25 for it at Walmart on clearance. 192 lumens. It's just focused in a really small area. It did a great job with the reflector in there. Just see what that looks like. And it does keep the light very well focused. It is really bright in a small spot for a very long distance. However, that's not always the best thing when you're riding off-road. This, the halogen replacement, it's an MR16, I'm sorry. This light bulb, I'm very impressed with that. It was pretty expensive too. I bought this at Home Depot. It's a 50-watt replacement. Uses 8 watts at 12 volts. They say it lasts longer. The only problem with this is that it's probably not at all waterproof. So I'm not sure what's going to happen if I run into some mud, which I tend to find, or rain or anything like that. But 525 lumens, and I very definitely believe it. That's a very bright light, and it's good light. It's almost like an incandescent. It's a very warm light, just like the halogen headlights on the truck. I'm hoping the ones that I bought from China will be similar, and I can return this because the ones that I bought were $8 a piece, and this was 30 bucks. $30. Probably made by the same people. Also, I'm going to start up a Dodge Dakota. It hadn't been started for a long time, and I need to let it run for a little bit anyway. Start it up, and we'll compare it to the light from one of the headlights on that truck. I believe they're 55-watt halogen headlights. It's a box-shaped enclosed unit. It doesn't have the interchangeable lamp. You have to take the whole bulb out when you want to change the light bulb. And they're fairly new. I haven't really used them all that much. I've had the truck for several years now, but most of the time when I drive it's during the day, so the lights stay off. So anyway, we'll see how they compare. See that? See that? That's what we're looking at. Got the other light covered up with a piece of wood. Pretty much covers it. I think that'll do. This isn't like a high-tech test. I've just got some jumper cables almost hooked up. Here is, man, that's kind of bright. It's not the spot beam, that's the side beam that you're seeing with. That's the LED halogen replacement. Right there, I've got it. It's actually a number plate off my dirt bike. It's got the jumper cables hooked up. I'm going to shine it across the street. I still love the way this thing sounds. It's only a 3.9, but yeah, I like it. Headlights. Now it's just a low beam. Shining out across. I could use a high beam, but that's kind of actually pointing past the house, so I'm not going to do that. Here is a spotlight on maximum brightness. And the headlights definitely pale in comparison to the light coming out of this freaking little thing. This thing is just, it's really, really cold, white. It's kind of almost blue, but it's bright. Turn it back up. I'll turn these lights off so you can tell the difference here. I don't know how much that does. Let's try the halogen LED replacement. Let's see what it does. No spark at all when I connect that jumper cable. Really doesn't draw much power. That thing is pretty freaking bright. Okay, so I'll just turn this light back and forth. I can move it all around a little bit. I only got about 6 inches here, but I can move it some. So there's what we got. Headlight only. There is that little halogen light. It's very much a floodlight. On a piece of crap Ford Escort. I have a bad connection, I guess, but it doesn't have the spotlight, the long distance light that the truck headlight has, but it lights everything up very, very well. Turn off the headlights. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be usable. Alright. Jeez, look at this freaking thing. Yeah, that's bright. For anyone that's interested in running something like this as a headlight, it's not hard at all to do. I have this very cheap mount. It's just got a little clip in here, holds a bulb in. You push the lamp in kind of sideways underneath the clip, and it fits in underneath the groove. Done. When you want to change it, pop it out, pull the prong off the back, just slides on and off. You get the picture. And this, I just bolt to something. You can bend that to whatever. It doesn't weigh very much, so it doesn't bounce around. This is perfectly fine. If you had another mount on the other side, it'd be even better, but this is great. And probably what I'm going to be using.